A game here from Rijks, aka K Schmosh. Rijks playing black over here. We have e4, d5, the Scandinavian defense. Idea is after takes, you recapture with the queen. And e5. e5 is actually not the best move. After something like, I think c5, you can take a big center here. And Rijks seems to know their stuff here. Rijks going right for this full center. I'm liking this. We have d4. Challenging this from black, but black can actually just take this. It's almost like you kind of played a French defense, except white doesn't have time to play c3 here now to defend the pawn with the pawn. So after taking queen takes, something like this, you can just defend or attack the queen like knight c6, and that's actually exactly what happens in the game. d4 takes, something like knight c6 or e6 is what I'd be considering looking at right here. Knight c6 we have, queen slides over to a kind of a precarious spot. a6 is okay because it does prevent bishop b5. So I respect the move a6. h3, kind of preventing the same thing, except the queen already does kind of prevent that. So I think this is kind of a waste of a move for white. White should probably be getting their knights out and making progress with their pieces. e6, solidifying the center. Knight out and f6. f6 is kind of a brave move. You are putting your king a little bit of risk along the light square diagonal, which it can't take advantage of it right now with the queen or with this bishop, but in the future you could if you don't castle quickly enough. After takes, this pawn also can sometimes become a liability, so you just have to be careful when you play like this. White decides not to take. I'm interested to see what Rijks is going to do here now. Rijks takes, and I think actually this transformation is okay for black, because you again just keep developing. You just move your knight out and move your bishop out, kick the queen out again, castle. Yeah, takes, and wow, doesn't even take, just says you can take me. I'm happy to recapture with my pawn. White does not take though. Instead attacking the h7 square. I'm interested to see here now if maybe something like pinning the knight might be a good idea. If you do pin the knight, white still can take, because even if you take, so for example, you can go here, and then if take, you can actually take the queen and then take this, and then take. Although, is there this in between move? Take, and then take. Okay, so it is still an equal exchange. Black instead goes d4. Attacks the knight in the center. Knight to the center. Queen. Oh my god, that is savage. What a beautiful find here. Because the knight was moved from c3. You know what, I actually think white needed to play knight takes here, because now that the knight moved, look at this. Bing, bang, boom, and black here is gonna pick up a knight, and white, if they knew what was best for them, should not trade the queens. Although a lot of times that's what players do when they get scared when they lose material, is they just want to trade things off. And now black should up a piece. So full knight up, how can Rijks convert this game, if at all? And white should not be trading here. So, I mean, the evaluation's the same, but you're not creating any chances for yourself by trading off more pieces. Bishop goes over, knight goes back. Okay, you should not be trading here if you're playing white, but white's gonna do it anyways. Castle, black solidifying the structure. c3, bishop c5, takes, more pieces are just getting traded. Bishops to both of the diagonals. Black is absolutely harassing white's position here. White just has to move this out of the way, and oh my god, not even taking the pawn, just moving, just activating to prevent any sort of counterplay from white. I love this. Hopefully white will play a move like b3 here to defend the pawn, and that's exactly what they do. Bishop out, and now you probably have to play a move like rook c4 here. And rook c4 is actually not even that bad, because maybe the rook can come this way and attack this weakness. White needs to get activity. The only way white can possibly win this is if white's able to get all their pieces activated, and for some reason maybe black isn't able to get like this rook in the game. I don't know if I like rook c5 as much, because it can be immediately booted with a move like this, but I guess the rook can just go back. Bishop there. But now rook a5, and it's kind of a fork. Does white see it? White does see it. Rook d8. Ooh, okay. If you take my bishop, I take your bishop. White moves the bishop out of the way. Bishop f8. White should not be trading bishops here, but now black can come back and can defend the pawn, or should be able to defend the pawn, and that's what they do. Bishop back. Bishop holds this down, and now I want to see something of the following from black. I maybe want to see something like h5 and bishop h6, or maybe the bishop coming out this way, or the king coming up, bringing the rook over. This rook needs to get in the game. If black cannot effectively bring this rook into the game in time, white might be able to get sufficient counterplay. And now the rook is actually at least doing something, and maybe the rook will even come and zigzag up this way, and white is not activating their other rook. White's other rook is just sitting there doing nothing. Attack both these weaknesses at once at least. b4. Bishop takes on h3. Absolute savagery. This is being threatened. This is being pressured. King slides over. That's a nice sort of defense there. Takes. So rook over. Now finally targeting the other weakness, but again, this bishop now covers this. Bishop d6. Rook just goes back over. e4. The pieces are just frozen. You could even en passant here to give your bishop another layer of defense. Okay, en passant. Now the pawns are doubled, but that's okay. And what is this? White just throwing their material away. Oh my god. After takes, white resigns. Black, a full 2 bishops up. A full 3 pass pawns in the position. Wait, no, is this a checkmate? Wait a second. White did not resign. It's checkmate. I didn't even see that. Oh my god. Well, guys, if you're enjoying this video on YouTube, consider subscribing and check out this other chess video that's pretty sweet and is another game that you probably enjoy, that you probably like. Yeah, so go check that one out.